Like, what got you started into making beats?
Once I stepped in that studio, like, everything just kind of formed. Lil Wayne's been in that studio.
Like, seriously undeniable footsteps. I hear the basement door creak. And then you guys get half a slice of Domino's for Pizza Party Quarterly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna bring you guys some
Yeah.
quarter pounders. How about that? Some quarter pounders.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
I get you guys some quarter
Because we'll be like scrapping or something, and they're gonna be like, "We're gonna get a crave case," and there's like 20 guys on the fucking job.
Yeah.
Fucking half
Wow.
one for everybody.
Ooh, a slider.
One slider.
One slider apiece, fellas.
Right,
No, our
everyone
boss
gets
kind of
one
does load us
fry.
up when he gets his lunch. He gets everyone a quarter pounder meal, so you get fries, drink, everything. He loads us up. It's not bad. I like when he orders pizza more though, because then you get more.
Kind of
Dude, we
pizza
got
though.
this one guy there, bro. Every time he orders pizza, dude, he goes up to half of the pizza. Like he'll go up to any of the pizzas sitting there, and dude, he'll just start folding it.
Weirdo.
He'll like cut it in half.
Weird.
Dude, one time
Weird.
we were at this job site, but it wasn't just our company there. There was like multiple companies there, bro. And they ordered pizza for everybody. And there's a bunch of pizza. But dude, he just goes up to like the fresh cheese that they just opened up right away. He's the first guy. Cuts it in half, like all the way, and just fold slice, fold slice, fold slice. And then just cuts the fucking box in half and takes it and goes to his car.
That's a crime.
Dude, we were
That's
like,
it.
what?
That's a
Dude,
crime.
We were like, no
That's a
way.
fucking crime.
So, anyways, what's up, everybody? This is the DayToday podcast. We're here with all the usual fellas, and one more. We got
Plus
Cal,
one.
aka
sir.
Cali Beats.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so how did that all start? Like, what got you started into making beats and like,
Dude, fucking when we started fucking with it.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
when that's when it
I
happened.
remember that.
that's
'Cause-
fucking cool.
In freshman year, I don't know who, I think you got it first.
Yeah, and
Someone
then
got
it
it
was all.
first.
I think we all had a class or something.
Yeah.
Foxy?
But
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and we just started messing around with it, and
Yeah.
and then, dude, I don't like. That's so funny because I didn't even know what I wanted to do after high school. I had no idea.
But like, held on to that.
yeah, and then I was like, well, and then I started getting like good at the app. Like, I mean, you can only get so good at that type of app.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right.
limited. how it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Well, I went to I had a music class at this Illinois community college, like 45 minutes away. And the first day I go in there, it's my first day. I go to my class and it's locked. No one's in there. And then I go to the front and they're like, "Oh yeah, because of COVID, they canceled the class for the year." I was like, "Oh,
What?
Okay, I didn't
and
get an
nobody
e-
even told
I
you.
didn't get an email about it or a call
Yeah,
or
well,
nothing."
You had your backpack
Nothing.
ready for the first
Yeah,
day
dude.
of school.
And
What
I walk
fuck?
out.
Drove 45 minutes, get there.
And then I just walked out, and then I found this one school, RFC, and they do schooling in this studio, like an actual studio. Like Lil Wayne's been in that studio, which is insane. And I don't know, dude. Like once I stepped in that studio, like everything just kind of, I don't know, kind of formed.
Yeah.
And I just saw it, and I worked with this guy. He was great, and he taught me everything about it, and I wouldn't know as much stuff if he didn't teach me. Because I mean, I don't know who can just get on
Dude, I
Ableton
bet
or
going in
FL
that
Studios
room-
and just teach themselves.
Yeah.
Remember when
Dude,
we were
FL
about to do
Studios
that?
is confusing.
Yeah, we
so I
were-
bet going in that room with all that shit is like,
One
it
more
was probably different. And then you start to learn it and you're like, wow, there's
Yeah.
so much more capability here.
right.
Because I remember when we wanted to start doing it, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got it, and we were like messing with it, and then we
Yeah.
just quit.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
I don't know what
You're
we're
like, yeah, I got no clue what the fuck
yeah,
I'm
I
doing.
got no idea.
That's crazy.
But
You need
yeah.
like, yeah, because some of those studios, dude, they look like a spaceship.
Dude,
Like
they're
you could
There's so
totally
much shit.
take
Yeah.
off.
So
This
many
earth.
different buttons.
yeah, dude,
Do
yeah.
you know
like,
what all of them did, or do
the
you
monitor?
know?
No, I wasn't taught that like the monitor. That's
Yeah.
more for like mastering.
Yeah, I guess if you're like someone's been there recording or something.
Yeah, like the engineer comes in and
Yeah.
like does the song, but yeah,
That makes sense.
I didn't even when my mentor sometimes he would tell me about like some of the equipment and like what the knobs do, like I had no idea what you're like I clocked out. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, yeah, like it's a lot of stuff.
Hey.
Fuck.
But
Seems
dude,
like a
it was
lot,
it was
though.
fun, yeah. It was fun.
So how long was it?
It was only a semester, surprisingly, but you learn a lot from a semester because, and it's like laid back because he just gives you quizzes and you just got to finish them by the end of the year, and you're not really like graded on it. Like you're just graded on if you finish the quizzes right and everything. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Is there
That's
like
cool.
more semesters you could have done? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
was it
no,
just like a,
so.
yeah. I've been thinking about taking the mastering part of it where You just clean up the beats more, but yeah, it's gonna cost like a little bit more money. But
Yeah.
I definitely do want to take it. But there's also online stuff that I could take, like online
Right.
classes for that type of stuff.
I feel like once you have like the basis of it down, you could teach yourself from there.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, just because you
For
know,
sure.
it just with YouTube and all the information that's
Uh-huh.
out right now.
Yeah.
I feel like 25,000 for some certificate versus YouTube for free. And
Yeah.
dude, you could even get YouTube Premium if you really wanted to pay.
Yeah.
And then you could save time on commercials. But no, but that's really fucking cool, dude. What were like the more challenging aspects about doing that? Like finding your passion for it, whether it's something there or just.
I think it was like finding my sound, because like every producer has their sound, and you get it in some way, but I didn't know where it was at the point, because when I was doing the Oxy thing, I was like uploaded on YouTube too. Like I was uploading those shitty ass beats on YouTube, and I was doing like Drake and like Meek Mill and like 21, but I just wanted to stick with like one sound. And I mean, I listen to like Drake every day and like The Weeknd and more like Canadian artists. Just I don't know, I like that Canadian, like that dark Canadian sound. So I was just like, I kind of went with that, and then it's so easy to make now. Like I could just chop something up like right when I get on the computer. Like it's nice.
Well,
now.
you did it the other night.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You made like 3 beats in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was
Isn't
fun.
that crazy? Like, think about how many beats that big artists probably actually go through.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Think about
probably
all like the
ridiculous.
fire beats that are just thrown away right now.
Yeah.
That no one will ever hear.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like once it comes to the industry, it's all statistics. It's what,
It is.
It's what people want to hear, not actually based off of artwork.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, yeah, nowadays it is. And it kind of sucks, because back when like early high school and like we were in middle school, like that was prime era of music. 2015 and like 16 and 17, that was like prime era of music.
you
for
get
us.
better than that.
I feel like that was the shift. Because
You think so?
yeah, well, I think the shift of hip hop becoming what it is now.
Yeah.
Like hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
Now,
But there's a bunch of shit
culturally,
out right now that I wouldn't even consider rap. Like I'm not gonna lie, like Yeet was obviously inspired by rap, but
He's not. Yeah.
he has
but
his own
there's-
genre.
dude,
Yeah.
I feel like that was the cusp before it was flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because SoundCloud got huge.
Yeah.
And
SoundCloud, yeah.
anybody
Oh, yeah.
and everybody could be on there
Yep.
making their own stuff. Like, there's actually decent music on SoundCloud.
No, there is. Yeah.
Or from people you'd never heard of.
Yeah.
Whether it be any kind of music. But isn't it so weird that how, like, talent and artwork gets suppressed over views and stuff now?
I
like,
hate that, dude.
yeah,
And
it's
the,
hard.
That's the toughest thing about like making music now. Is like I want to come out with an EP later this year. I have like some of the beats picked out, but I want to start writing. But the thing is, like, you want to also stick to your sound and love it, but you also want to like gravitate to people.
Right.
And it's like it's such a tough.
Fine line of like doing what you know and kind of coming out of your comfort zone to let other people.
But I feel like if you just have an ear for music and
Yeah.
you just know what's good, and you should have no problem.
Right,
I
right.
also
And
feel like you have to shift your sound a lot more nowadays, because I mean, shit changes so
True.
much. Like
True.
from like last year's music, shit sounds so much different
Yeah.
this year than it did last.
100%.
yeah, I feel like
So I feel
all
like
of
that's
us,
like really challenging for like a
That
lot
is
of
true.
artists.
Yeah.
that is true.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have a very diverse portfolio. Like when it comes to music, like we all listen to a lot.
Yeah.
And but yeah, kind of where I was going with that is like think back in the day, dude, when somebody was like, "Yo, have you ever listened to like Kendrick or Kid Cudi?" And you're like, "Oh no, who's that?" And then you check them out, and they're like, they are who they are today,
Yeah.
or like J. Cole or some shit.
Yeah.
Versus now, it's like, "Yo, have you listened to Little Six Bop?"
Little sick pop.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, "No, who the fuck is Little Six Bop?" And it sounds like the other Little's little.
Yeah,
Like Lil Yachty, bro. He's so bad now. Bro.
Dude,
He's
but
funny.
he had a few good.
And it's
like,
funny, he actually like he's like, yeah, I fucking suck, dude.
Like, but dude, that last album,
Wait, who?
Lil Yachty, bro.
Yeah, it was. He
Hmm.
definitely
Listen
was
to
trying to be
it.
experimental. with it.
Yeah, definitely something different, but it wasn't my.
And I don't know.
Which that's the thing with I don't like. That's the thing with artists is like they become so like they become so rich to where they just kind of want to
Don't
dabble
give a
into
fuck.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of. That's what I feel like Drake and some other big artists do is they kind of just they're not really hungry anymore,
Yeah.
and they're just kind of doing it for.
I think that can be said with any, even like sports players, bro.
Yeah,
Especially like fighters.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they get so much
NFL
money. It's like,
players.
how are you gonna be motivated anymore
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
anything? You can get whatever you fucking
you're
want.
living on a yacht every day.
Yeah.
Like what?
I lose this fight, shit. I'm still getting it
Yeah,
back.
there's just not the same hunger as there was
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
Dude, but speaking of the fighters and shit like that, what do we think the Jake versus Nate fight?
It's gonna be interesting.
Is that actually happening?
I
It,
gotta go with Nate.
it is
'cause
happening.
Nate's
Is it
the
on
boy.
PFL or is it boxing?
no, it's
There-
boxing.
There's
Ah.
boxing. But
See,
I gotta go with
that's what I'm
Nate.
saying. Jake needs to step in the cage, bro. You keep talking
Yeah,
all
he
this.
signed the deal with
You
PFL.
keep fighting all these retired MMA fighters.
Yeah.
Then go in the cage, bro.
I thought he signed a deal with PFL.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
he
know.
did. I'm not sure.
So,
He's gonna fight Francis. He's gonna fight
I want to
Francis.
see him in a cage. It's like it don't have to be against like somebody I
but
know.
does he
I just
have
want
any
it to be,
grappling
like-
experience? Like,
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
is-
he's a wrestler, wasn't he?
No, Logan was a wrestler.
He should fight Kevin Holland.
Which there's a video
Kevin
of.
Howard would maul his ass.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Which there's a video of Logan Paul wrestling Barricina. You remember that?
Well, I feel like Logan would have a better chance than Jake would in a cage
Oh yeah.
because he did wrestle in college.
It wasn't he
Yeah.
pretty
He was
good?
actually a pretty good
Yeah,
wrestler
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But Jake.
Nice in the WWE.
I mean, he wrestled too in high
Yeah.
school, but he didn't get as far as Logan did.
Yeah, no.
And just Logan's kind of just bigger, so I feel like he'd have a better
so
chance.
who do you think's
I
got
don't know,
it?
that's.
I'm going Nate. 'Cause
I really want to go Nate just because like his durability, but I definitely think since he's older now and he's probably has CTE that
yeah.
Jake might be
I think the
faster.
script got Jake winning.
Oh, that's no doubt. Jake's gonna be
Yeah,
faster.
Jake's gonna be
Yeah.
faster.
The script definitely has Jake winning.
I know that people give him
Let's
a
go
lot of
Nate, though.
shit for fighting like retired fighters, but I mean, he's
They
go-
sign up for it.
I mean,
I was about to
yeah,
say,
you're
he
right.
fought the
people.
Tommy guy.
You're right. He did.
Yeah,
but he
he
lost.
lost.
And Tommy's not even like.
Yeah,
Tom's
Tommy.
pure
boxing, bro.
Nah. Tommy.
Yeah.
He's nothing like his brother, dude. Nothing
hell
like his
no.
brother.
No.
but
He's the greatest.
Isn't it
heavyweight.
crazy? You look pictures side by side. Which one you think's the best fighter?
Yeah, Tommy's like in shape, and then, and then
Tommy's, like,
Tyson is just like this fat old guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But knocks everybody the fuck
Knocks
out.
everyone out.
that's funny.
You see that he actually wanted to like fight John Jones or some shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the stupidest shit.
But if it was like boxing, I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty close. But
I
if it
don't
was MMA, dude, he would fuck
He
your
would get
shit
fucked, yeah,
up.
yeah, there's no way
But I
he
feel like
even
John
could
would still
contemplate
win
that.
in a boxing though.
I don't know.
It's
I think
just-
that's a
John's
close
boxing
one.
is good, but after like watching the him versus Reyes fight, which was like pretty
I
arguable,
mean, that was kind of a brawl.
his
anyway.
boxing wasn't great. It wasn't great.
but also like,
Yeah, and
knows
you're
that
also
that
going
motherfucker
against a
was on?
boxer. I don't think he wins it in a boxing.
time.
ring.
Yeah, I mean the guy uses his hands
In a street
all
fight,
the
though,
time.
John
Just his hands.
John Jones is mauling him in a street
Oh, yeah.
fight any day. of the
Yeah.
week.
John Bones Jones.
100%. Yeah.
how many people would be
I think
able to
Jones is
handle
mauling
that boy?
basically anybody in a street fight.
Give him a
Yeah.
couple elbows, some fucking knees, dude, you're done.
Yeah.
You don't even have
True.
to throw any fists, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going Nate.
Yeah, I'm going Nate for sure.
Yeah, I want Nate to win, but the script
Nate's
has
the
Jake.
OG.
How are they gonna win?
He's been promoting the shit out of the fight. Too.
It'll be a knockout.
Knockout by Nate.
Knockout by Nate. That's what
Nate
you're
hasn't
calling.
knocked anyone out.
Yeah,
in
yeah, it's been
years, bro.
You call it
Maybe.
knockout.
That would be so satisfying.
Imagine he fucking knocks him out, dude. I don't know. It might go. It'll probably go the distance.
I don't know if Anderson Silva couldn't knock out Jake, then how is Nate gonna do it? You know.
Well, Anderson Silva is also 45. Or
I know,
however
but
fucking old
Silva
he is.
did kind of have Jake on his ass a little bit. I don't know, one point in the fight. Was that the one where? No, that's where Woodley tossed him into the
I forgot
the
about
ropes.
Tyrone Woodley, bro.
I can't
And he got
believe-
saved by the ropes. You remember that?
No.
Woodley would have won that fight if the ropes did not save Jake's ass.
I remember
Do you
seeing that.
remember
Yeah, yeah. And
He,
hung on to him.
he came in with a good ass right.
And didn't he grab him
Jake-
like this?
Yeah, he like grabbed and,
Yeah.
and then Woodley got slept.
Slab.
Night.
Yeah.
Good night. That's why I like boxing. Because
It's so unpredictable, bro.
It's unpredictable and they're just
Well,
knockout
same with UFC,
finishes.
though.
Yeah. Same with dude.
All of it is. Any fighting sport is so
It's just-
unpredictable.
yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, that
It's
is
actually
true.
insane.
It's fighting.
It-
Anything can happen.
Dude, at the end of the day, toss away all the training, toss away all the statistics. It truly boils down to who wants it more.
Yeah.
Like that's really it. Who's gonna come out of the
Yeah.
ring on top? Who
You know
wanted
what?
it more?
You know what I heard from a fighter, which was actually a really crazy fucking point, but he was like, if there's no ref there, you're gonna die, bro.
Mhm.
Like you're dying.
Oh,
So that's
100%.
if you lose, like that's
Yeah.
which is a good ass mindset. Like if there's no ref there, you're gonna die. So you gotta like, I don't know, survival of the fittest, bitch.
Next fight's gonna be.
Well, we know.
He's fighting Chandler, but I feel it.
Chandelier,
They're probably gonna fight in like September, October, or sometime.
maybe later.
Maybe
I
early
hope
fall
sooner.
or late fall.
I hope sooner too, but Connor
I
just
don't know,
got out of
dude.
the.
A big ass
He just
fall
entered
fight
the
though. That'd be
USADA pool,
fun as
though.
shit.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I thought he just got out of the
I'd be
USADA
down
pool.
for that.
Yeah, he was out of the USADA pool.
It's cool.
No, I know
'Cause
he
he
was
was hurt.
out, but
I
I
thought-
thought he went
I
in
s-
a while ago.
I
Didn't
saw
he?
something. He just got back in it or something.
Maybe he did, yeah.
Maybe it was a month or so ago. I don't know.
I hope
but-
betting comes to St. Louis. I'll bet on it.
But ain't it like a
McGregor's walking
6
around
month
heavy.
like thing?
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you can
Yeah, it
actually
is,
fight?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
you
might
have to
not
wait.
even fight till December.
I saw
That's
a
what I'm
video of
saying,
him the other day on TikTok, and I was like, "Dang, his walking weight, he's like
Dude,
filled.
the dude sits at like
Yeah,
Yeah,
190.
he's
now,
filled
dude.
out. Yeah,
Both of them sit at like 190.
Yeah.
But did you see the picture of Connor next to Chandler? And Dan, like it looked like they were picking teams. Connor looks massive.
Dude,
he
he
does.
did
Compared to
look big.
Chandler,
He looks
I
dude.
seen him
huge.
standing up face to face. Counter looks bigger.
I'm kind of scared for Chandler. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of got to
But dude,
root
I
for
ain't never
Chandler
doubted
because he's the
Chandler.
hometown boy. I'm
You
going
can't
on,
doubt
but
Chandler for
No,
sure.
you
But
can't.
when Chandler comes in wild and crazy like that,
Yeah.
he's
on
gonna
a guy
exhaust
like Connor,
himself.
that
He's
those,
just gonna fucking get knocked the fuck
that's
out.
so precise with his striking.
Mhm.
It's so like
That's what I feel like his plan is gonna be. He's just gonna let Chandler wear himself out. Then he's just gonna.
Chandler's gonna make a wrong move. He's gonna make a wrong shot, and Connor, the left hand's gonna be there. That's what I just think.
Left hand's deadly, man.
The left hand.
He's proved it before.
Southpaw.
Yeah.
Well, he's a left-handed. He's left-handed
Is he?
anyways.
Do you guys think Connor is gonna be different with this bionic leg, this Terminator leg that he has now?
I feel like he's gonna be more.
Yeah,
fucking,
wait, what if
he
he
might be a
kicks
little
and it,
more
like, hurts
crazy
him?
with the kicks,
Ah,
man.
dude. They're prepping him. He's probably got that bitch.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude, he's been out for a while too. You see those videos of him training and running and shit.
Yeah,
That leg is healed.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
that
yeah,
leg is definitely healed.
One kick to the head,
You're
bro.
gonna hear a ding.
Yeah.
dude, that,
Imagine, dude, he kicked the fucking.
Chandler's fucking
Dude,
sitting there kicking
Chandler's head
trees
goes
and just fucking just.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sounds like a fucking metal baseball bat just thrown off his head, bro. That'd be
dude.
crazy.
Or you're
that's funny. So what did he have? Like 2 plates put in or some shit?
something.
Or-
Dude, that
Um,
break was nasty, dude.
that was a horrible
I
break.
don't know if it was too.
Did they say it
close.
in the documentary?
Yeah, but
I'm on episode 3, I
really.
don't know.
They didn't
Where did
really.
they start it at? Right when the leg
They
break?
started it at the Khabib loss,
Right before.
which even Connor said it in an interview. He's like, I wish they would have like started it after I broke my leg
Yeah.
and like showed how I was like training and all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it was kind of crazy to. It kind of puts you into perspective how like money can really change a fighter, and it was just sad, dude. It was a sad documentary just to see him lose against Khabib, and then.
just the aftermath of it was kind of crazy.
And then, well, he came back and beat Cowboy, but then he lost to Poirier. There was just one shot in the documentary where Connor's like, it was the second fight versus Poirier, which was in like 2021, and they were in the Abu Dhabi arena or whatever. And they show like Connor walking out, and they like it goes to black, and then it shows like the same door frame, and Connor walks in just like limping, just like all fucked up. It's like, bro, it's so sad to see, but
Damn.
hopefully he gets his bounce back in his career because, I mean, he's only 34. And Chandler's like 35, 36. He's still banging.
He's kind of up there.
He's still
now.
banging. I like the memes where his wife like wants half his money and they're going to court and they're like, they revealed his wife's fucking lawyer and it's fucking it's Pereira. She's coming to take everything.
He's coming to take everything. That's
Damn.
crazy though, because like they weren't even fucking married.
I know.
Wait, who was trying to take it?
His girlfriend.
Oh wow.
His ex-girlfriend.
Everything he works for.
Literally.
What the fuck?
For
For
what?
nothing.
I don't know.
I don't know, for some stupid ass reason.
I don't know. It's that like.
No, because like I don't know, because the relationship was like damaging or something. Even though I don't know.
Well, it's because he has money.
Yeah, and she's not prepared to not have.
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
dude. It's like Juice WRLD's girlfriend.
Yeah,
Dude, I saw this thing the other day. Juice WRLD is still #1 on streams
that's insane.
hard.
on Spotify.
I believe it.
Still.
That's insane.
He actually dropped like another like edition of.
Yeah,
like,
he
the,
keeps dropping
Yeah,
like
I saw that.
But then they added like 2 new songs
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
and I'm like, damn, these are kind of fire.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
he keeps
but-
dropping editions of like an album, and it has like 2 more
Goodbye and
songs.
Good Riddance, and
Why
it's
didn't
like
they just drop a new album
I
with
don't,
his music?
I don't know.
It was like the 5th year anniversary edition of Goodbye and Good Riddance.
Yeah, and they added like 2 new songs
Yeah.
on it. They did something last year with it too. They added like 1 song.
So crazy to think
Mhm.
that came out 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, just think about that. Like, Juice is still #1, and Allie is just sitting there banking off of that shit. You
Isn't
even
she
know
with
it.
another guy too?
Yeah, she was letting him wear Juice's like jewelry and
Oh,
shit.
dude, that's so
Yeah.
foul.
Like,
And sometimes, like, even through like the Ray Rice situation, his wife stuck by him, and they married. They
yeah,
remarried. That's insane.
yeah,
I
that
don't
is
know
if you
if
guys
crazy.
saw
people just
that
get wrapped
video
around
of,
the
like-
finger, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Him in the
Oh,
elevator
yeah.
with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's screwed. It's
You know what's even worse? Zach Stacy.
Oh, dude, I
What-
remember that, dude.
what did he
That
do?
was even fucking worse,
did he do?
dude. He was in his
Totally forgot
apartment. He
about
was
that.
already beating his girlfriend,
Oh shit.
and or his wife maybe. Was it
I
his
think-
wife or his
I
girlfriend?
think it was fiance. I think.
Something, yeah. So either way, they had a baby, and they were in this apartment. Blah blah blah. So she had set up a camera on him
Mhm.
because this was like already happening. So he lost his shit finally for like the last time, dude, and like picked her up and was
He's throwing
slinging her like a
all
rag
around
doll,
this fucking place,
chucked
dude.
her into the fucking TV,
Holy shit.
threw her over the baby
Oh, I think
crib
I
with
saw
the
that.
baby in there, like just really gut wrenching shit,
That's
man. That
fucked.
really makes you want to like take somebody out back and just put them down. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I completely forgot about
and
that.
dude, that kind of stuff is just not okay. Like, and but so yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, absolutely,
Yeah.
she deserves the fucking world and some because like it just
You deserve all his money.
oh absolutely.
Take
All that
everybody.
NFL money is yours,
And then
baby.
he tried to run and like made it a day and
I don't know.
it's-
I completely forgot about all that, dude.
Yeah,
As soon as you started like when throwing her, I'm like, I remember the fucking video, dude. I remember it.
I
vividly.
know. I will never be able to forget that video. Like that's just how scarring it is, honestly, just to watch something like that. And I mean, when it comes down to it, man, those are freak athletes.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like just
He ain't
freak,
no ordinary
pinnacle,
Joe, dude.
genetic. I mean, just wired to the fucking max, pinnacle strength, like it just everything they do is
Like
their
a short,
job, is their
stocky running
body.
back, running
Their
through fucking
investments
300
Yeah.
are
pound
all
man.
into their body, dude. So,
Yep.
and taking that out on just a regular girl, man, is just sickening.
And it's sad because half of the reason is brain damage, right?
So, well,
sure it
sometimes,
plays a
or you're just a
factor,
piece of
but-
shit,
Yeah.
which is what
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck CTE or not. At the end of the day, like, there's extreme cases of CTE, which is like when the people flip out and like kill their families and shit. I mean,
yeah.
CTE is definitely a real thing and damaging, but at the same time, I don't even think he was in the NFL long enough to have CTE. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
not
think it
that you could
necessarily
just get it
comes-
from this NFL, but
Yeah.
it's just either way. Like, he was in his right mind and knew what he was doing. Like, he
Who was
just,
that? Who
he was a
that
big
one,
baby and like, yeah. It's
Who's
messed
that one WWE guy that?
Chris Benoit.
That killed his whole family.
Yeah, he killed
Yeah.
his wife, 2 kids, and
Yep.
himself.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Insane.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, though.
That was it.
He had he had a lot of problems with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway. I
depression.
mean,
and
depression,
also, yeah.
fucking
But
painkillers.
that was all from CTE.
Well,
Like,
that's just from him being in the ring. Because I mean,
Yeah.
the people say WWE's fake and all that.
Well,
but,
no,
like,
dude, they're
half
still
that
taking
shit,
a
still get
fucking
injured,
beating,
yeah.
bro.
half the shit
Yeah.
they do, you can't fake
Definitely still
that.
taking a
Injured,
beat.
yeah.
You're just throwing your body around. You're
Yeah.
getting hit with
The pl-
legitimate
yeah.
fucking
You kidding me?
chairs,
They're
dude.
jumping
The
off, like,
plot's getting thrown
scripted.
through
Yeah,
tables,
Jumping
dude. You
off a
can't
ladder to a
fake that.
table, like that's
Right.
outside of the ring, like that is definitely there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
It's gonna fucking hurt. Huh?
Breakaway tape.
Huh?
Breakaway tape.
it breaks
but
when you
you're
hit it.
still
But still,
Absolutely.
jumping.
You're
Yeah.
still
landing
off a
on
ladder,
fucking
off a
floor,
ladder,
dude.
out of a ring, onto a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 foot off this fucking
But
ladder.
it's fake,
dude.
by the way. That was CGI.
CGI.
See, that
It
shit's
was
all.
not
That's
But
just
like
video.
some of it is fucking stupid. I did
Some
go
of
to a
it
WWE match one time in person, and you can tell the punches are 20 times faker in person than they are.
Oh yeah, they don't
Yeah,
hit
they
each
don't
other.
have
yeah,
the angles
it's,
like the
it's
camera.
bad.
That's crazy.
It is bad. Like it kind of made me and Will want to leave. The
That's
craziest thing
I was
is
watching this one fucking clip. It was like Brock Lesnar was fucking wrestling with this big dude. The
Yes.
dude actually kneed him,
Yes.
Brock in the face, and
I saw
fucking
that.
Brock just fucking clocked his ass,
I saw
dude.
that.
Really?
Fucking dazed the dude. He fell on his knees, and he's like, "Fucking pussy." Yeah, dude. They actually go at it.
Or the one
sometimes.
I saw the one video where Brock actually got injured, where he's like, it's like when they're in this cage. I don't know what it's called. The
Hell
cage.
yeah, the
battle.
cage match. Yeah.
He's on top of the cage and he like falls down and he like lands almost on his neck, but his neck is like thick enough to like.
Oh,
For the
He's just such a
impact.
fucking big man,
he's,
dude.
he's Hulk literally, but he like I don't know. He said that if his neck wasn't that big, then he would have been paralyzed, which is insane.
dude, I seen that
And his
one
neck was
video.
fucked up after that too.
Yeah, dude, that video of Vince McMahon's like he's running down the fucking
Down the
oh
ring, and he
my
fucking
fuck.
tries to dive in the ring and
Yes,
tears his
yes,
quad.
Dude, that shit.
He tries to stand up and
haunts
falls on
me,
his face.
bro. That shit
He
haunts
stays
me.
on the ground the whole time
He's
with
like,
the
"What,
mic
what,
right above it.
What an actual beast, though.
I'm like, way to pull that off, bub.
Take me to him. Take me to the son of a bitch. You ever seen that video? You ever seen that video?
I know.
Take me to him.
No.
Oh, no, I loved that shit when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah, some
I
of it was so
love Jeff
stupid
Hardy,
funny,
dude.
bro.
Jeff Hardy was
Like,
my
It
shit.
was just stupid, bro. And they'd be backstage with their stupid ass skits.
Yeah.
People would be like, "What the fuck is going on, bro?"
One with Beetlejuice and he like fucking breaks the chair over
Yeah,
it.
dude, some of them are so stupid.
Oh, that's great.
I know, I had a good time watching that shit when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah.
So, anyways, has anybody actually had like a real ghost encounter?
I actually see one, but I've seen weird shit.
Not like, yeah, just paranormal. I
At
guess you
your
would call it.
house?
Well, there's been, no, not at my house, but I can tell you this one time where me and Joey were at his grandparents' house for, I don't know, like a weekend. And
This one was one I was gonna say.
we were just chilling. And has he been to your
No.
grandparents? We were just chilling in the basement and like there's like a couch like this and then a couch like that and then there's like a table in between them and he had like there was like a water bottle on the table and we were just like watching TV and the water bottle just fucking falls off the table.
Dude, it's like
There's no
it was
wind or
like
anything.
This, like a full water bottle.
There's
bro.
no wind or anything and the fucking bottle just falls off the table and we both look at each other like
Yeah, and it
what
was
the
like
fuck?
super late at night. It was really
yeah, that was
creepy.
fucking weird.
It was
That
really
was
creepy.
unexplainable. I don't know.
Do you think the table had a slight tilt
No.
and the bottle
No, it was
No,
a flat
bro.
table.
was
It was a
condensated?
flat
The water
table.
bottle was on there forever.
I don't know. I've seen like figures and shit. I mean, I
Yeah.
believe in it, but like nothing like too crazy. Because I remember when I still lived, like when I was younger, I lived in this house because we had like this field, like next to my house. I just see fucking figures just running around.
Hell no.
That's
I don't know.
weird.
Maybe if it was because I was like little and I could like little kids kind of like to see that shit, you know. But I don't know. I've always seen like figures and shit. I'd always see like little faces on my window and shit. I don't know.
Shit.
It was weird shit.
That is weird.
Have you, Johnny? You ever had an encounter?
Not
Not like seen a ghost, but like
I was just about to say, so
paranormal type. like-
yes,
yeah.
big time. So I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, this is actually
hear it.
really fucking freaky.
Let's
And
hear
this
it.
was here. This was here, and this was like 2 years ago. So I'm working for the landscape company when I used to cut the school and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I get up for work. Everybody left. I was working a Saturday, and everybody left to go to the farm,
Mm.
and I was the only one here. It was me and Tango,
Yeah.
which is my dog for everybody. But anyways, I get up for work, and I'm getting ready, and I hear like, cause I live in the basement it's here. So when I have everybody's footsteps down. Like if somebody
Yeah.
walks upstairs, I know who's
Yeah,
walking
yeah,
upstairs.
yeah.
You just
Yeah,
know.
I
Like
know,
I
yeah.
live here. So
Yeah.
when somebody's walking down the steps, I'll be like, oh, that's my dad, or that's my brother, or that's my sister. Like I can just tell.
Yeah.
And there were footsteps, like seriously undeniable footsteps upstairs in the house. And so this portion right here is my kitchen.
Yeah.
And I heard the footsteps like while I was getting ready, and it kind of freaked me out, but I just
Thought it was someone.
brushed it off, really, like at that point, because
Yeah.
I was half asleep. I was just getting ready. Like I just thought I was playing tricks on myself or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I hear, so we just got our security system, our ADT system, and so the alarm was set, and I hear, dude, this freaks me the fuck out. So I hear the basement door creak open, and the steps creaking. So I look, dude, I've got goosebumps. That shit freaked me out.
That is weird.
I am into weapons of various types. So I'm home alone, dude. So I grabbed
Mickey.
Yeah. Well, at the time I didn't have, my shit down here because I think I was like 17 or 18 maybe.
Yeah.
So anyways, I grab a knife. And I'm like full well and prepared, dude, for somebody to turn around those steps. Like, I thought somebody broke in the house.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, well, Tango's up there. Why the fuck is he just like,
Thanks
for coming.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you
yeah, treat.
Yeah.
So then, like, all of a sudden, just nothing. There was just nothing.
Hell no.
Like, no more steps, no more nothing at all. So I get my knife. At this point, I'm like kind of finished, ready for work, my outfit and shit. So I'm like slowly walking upstairs, and there's no service for my family at the farm. So it's not like I could have called, so that part was shitty.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm not even shitting you. As soon as I hit like 4 steps from the fucking top of my stairs, our ADT system goes, ding, ding, alarm disabled.
Oh, fuck no.
Dude, look.
That's
I'm
crazy.
fucked up.
That's crazy.
Fucking, yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Look at my leg. Like, it scared the fuck out of me, dude. And so, our dog, he's a German Shepherd Husky mix, and he's over 100 pounds. Like, he's a badass motherfucker. Like, he'll fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
And so, just like usual in the morning, dude, I fucking open the door. Like, I've got the knife, like, ready. I open the door, and nothing's there. And Tango comes and greets me like normal, wagging his tail. Ears are back. He's like licking me. He's telling me good morning or whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
And then all of a sudden, something just like changed, dude, where like I still thought somebody was in the house for sure. And then Tango immediately, like, he listens. He's like a very good, he's not trained, I wouldn't say. Like, he knows basic shit.
He knows his shit.
Sit, lay down, give me paw, blah, blah, blah.
Right,
but,
right.
like, he's not like a canine or nothing. But I swear to God, it was almost like he had been trained and knew exactly what to do, because he instantly, like, took the side of my hip. Like, it's weird to explain, but the way he positioned himself to, like, in front of me, but, like, protect me, like, you could just tell, dude, and you know how German Shepherds have their ears, and they're like satellites, dude.
Yeah.
And so his ears, like, he was ready to go, and his shit, like, he knew that I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
It was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna have to clear this house. Like, so I'm walking around like, I think I know what I'm doing. I've seen enough police cam footage.
The worst part,
Like,
too.
you know what I'm
peeking
saying? But
corners
no,
and shit.
seriously, like, dude, it was so weird because I would come up to a door and Tango would be in between me and the door, and I'd kind of shift myself sideways, like kind of at the ready.
Yeah.
And like I would keep this arm up with like a knife, because like I said, all my shit is in a safe. Like, I had nothing. I was young at the time, and so I am like tossing open doors, dude. And Tango immediately like goes in, and he's like, looks under the bed, looks behind the door, and then he'll stop at the closet door.
Oh, hell no.
And then he waits for me to open the closet door. Like, he just knew what was going on. It was so weird. So anyways, I get through the entire house with nothing.
Damn.
Actually fucking nothing.
That's fucking weird,
That's creepy
dude.
as fuck.
And this, I'm not, like, this was only a couple years ago. So I wasn't envisioning anything, like, 100% sober. Like, I just, and still to this day, it was unexplained.
That's one of the weirdest ones I've heard.
It freaked me out. And I've had nothing since then.
That's weird.
Ever. At all.
But let me tell you,
Maybe you scared him. Fucking
Maybe.
Hopefully. I don't know, dude. It was so weird
That's-
and out of the norm. Like, what really fucking threw me for a loop was soon as I had hit the steps upstairs and I heard the alarm disable.
Oh yeah,
What?
100%.
Well, that's what I was saying. The ADT, like, I got up. I was like 4 steps away from being up from my basement.
Yeah.
And then that's when I heard, ding, ding, alarm disabled. And that shit fucking,
That's dude.
I don't wish that feeling, like, on anybody, dude, because you're in a
You're in
different
survival mode.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's fight or flight.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. There's another one I have though, is Joe, I don't know if you were there, but we went to go see Lights Out.
No, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah. Me, Braden, and Nathan, we went to go see Lights Out when it came out. You guys remember that movie?
Yeah.
Maybe if I
bit,
saw
yeah.
a picture. No,
But,
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, that's the
Dude,
short
that shit
started
freaks me
that
out.
shit, yeah.
That's creepy.
It
That
is a
looks horrible.
really
That looks
freaky
horrible.
ass fucking video.
But we went to go see this movie. This is like shit, man, I don't know. Gavin, can you see when this came out?
2016.
Oh, okay.
2016. Yeah, okay. It's like freshman
The
year.
good old years.
Yeah. And so we went to go see this, and then we came back, and the movie was honestly fucking really scary. But now looking back at it, it's like,
Yeah.
not really.
Do you think it would creep you out still if you watched it again?
Yeah, definitely, because
Dude, there's just eerie ass movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
No,
Babadook is
100%.
one of them.
yeah. But
Yeah.
we came home after this movie, and then we went up to Nathan's and like did something, and then we went down to Brain's, and we were just like chilling in his living room, and we were like messing around, and someone, I think it was Braden, he was like, you say like, Ouija, give me a sign or whatever, you say that,
Yeah.
and he yelled it up the stairs, and like we waited for like a minute, his parents' alarm clock goes off, and we went upstairs, dude, it's pitch black in their room, dude, and then fucking, he turned it off, and then Rick's like, oh, it's probably like the 8-minute thing, like, yeah, okay, Rick, and
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, like, you said it
Is
8
Rick
minutes.
his dad?
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
okay.
like you said it 8 minutes before, like whatever.
Yeah.
And so we went back downstairs and we did it again, and it fucking went off again. Dude,
Jesus.
we were just like, we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
We were just like, I don't know. Everyone was in shock. Stacy was there. She witnessed the whole fucking thing. And then we went to his room or something, and we were just playing around, and then the alarm clock goes off again. And by the way, this is like within like a couple minutes, like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
there's
so
way
there
the
is
eight-
no eight
there's
of
no way the
all-
8
eight on the
minute-
hour. Yeah.
There's no
fuck
way the
that.
8-minute thing is
Yeah.
possible.
Right.
But I don't know. It's so
That's
unexplained.
so weird.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
To happen like multiple times too.
In a
And dude,
row.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. So like, who all here is like kind of like actually religious? Like I'm religious. I believe in God. Are
Yeah,
you
I-
on the fence? You
yeah.
on the fence? So like in the Bible, now I'm not gonna go like crazy Christian or nothing, but in the Bible, like it acknowledges that demons are fucking real. Like that is a real thing. So
Look
like,
at
believe in
that, like,
demons,
possessions,
100%.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit,
I believe, yeah.
it's
So, yes,
scary, but
yes.
dude, it's kind of intriguing to think about.
Yeah.
Like, are people like actually getting possessed? Like, there's no fucking way they're not. Like,
Yeah.
you've seen the
No,
videos.
and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they're talking about. Like
Yeah.
in the Bible, it acknowledges the shit that like possessions and
Yeah.
all this other stuff are real. Like there's multiple
Yeah.
ways that people can be possessed and that you wouldn't even know. Or like,
yeah.
dude, it goes crazy. Like Hannah's parents were actually in a church, where they were calling people up for prayer, and this lady went up for prayer, and as the pastor started praying for her, she started like, her parents said that she started making wailing noises that like shouldn't even come out of a person, and they cleared the church.
Oh hell no.
They cleared the fucking church. Like they
Oh
were
my
at the church
God.
for a Sunday service and just cleared it.
Oh my
that's
god.
And so they could pray over this lady who, anyways, she was basically possessed. They like they were doing an exorcism at the fucking church, like on the spot. And so,
Damn.
anyways, long story short, like I truly do believe that shit is real, because with good comes evil. Like
Yeah.
it just happens. With good stuff comes bad. Sunny days feel so great because it rains for a week.
Yeah.
Like there's a balance. And so like, but ghosts, like like Ghost Adventures and all that other shit.
Yeah, shit's
That for
bogus.
me isn't it. Ghost
Yeah, no,
movies
no, yeah.
aren't it. Like
No.
like spirits and shit like that. Like I like some people's souls go somewhere. I know that. Like so to correlate that with heaven and hell and all this other stuff makes sense. But when you really like look at it though, like when creepy shit happens, dude, what scares me more is because I know it's not ghosts.
Yeah.
Like it's demons, bro.
Yeah.
It's not fucking like there is no such thing as like friendly, like Casper wants to hang out. and,
Yeah.
Like it just it
Beetlejuice.
isn't that. And if you aren't strong in your soul, dude, whether it is anything that you believe in,
Yeah.
like you can let that shit in, dude. And that is the scariest
That's
part.
the scariest part too. Is because like it's so easy for that shit to cross over.
So
like,
easy. So easy.
It's
It's
just-
with everything. It's with every drink. It's with every fucking mind-altering thing that you do. It's with every decision you make.
Yep.
And it's that point in time where you just feel comfortable, but you kind of let your guard down. And dude, there's a really interesting video about all this shit. And they're interviewing like the Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro and all them.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about? So the kind of younger guy, I forget his name. Hey Gavin. The Daily Wire. Can you look up the cast for Daily Wire, please? So, Michael Knowles, I believe.
Michael Knowles.
Maybe.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
You guys have probably seen him on TikTok. Yes.
Oh
This fucking
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So
yeah.
he has a interview. It's kind of like a one-on-one podcast, basically. So he does a bunch of these interviews, and one of his interviews that he did was with a priest or a pope. Gavin, can we pull that up? And it's just going on and on about exorcisms
right there.
It's literally the first thing.
and demons, dude. So, yes. Dude, so remember how I told you guys about the fucking North Korea shit? To watch that on Joe Rogan's podcast?
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. This is another watch. You got to watch this. But in the fucking video, dude, he's talking about
the first time.
things that just sound crazy, but at the same time, like he's telling you, like, don't look it up. Like that is subsetting. What am I trying to say? Subsetting yourself to it. Like
Yeah.
it,
No alcohol for a month.
dude, it'll rack your mind, bro. It'll rack your mind.
It
Sounds interesting.
does.
Yeah, but don't, dude. I swear, don't go too deep in that shit
No,
because
I don't want.
like that's literally
don't
what
want
he's
to.
talking about. Is like people in like I don't know. So here's the thing. Here's the other thing too. Like going back to the whole music industry thing. Like lately, a lot of what you see on TikTok and shit is like all these satanic things that are happening in Hollywood and stuff like that, openly, like out in our face. And so that's the other thing too. Like The Weeknd is like a huge one that's on the forefront of that.
Yeah.
Of like doing shit at his concerts and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And so I don't know how much of it is entertainment value and like they're not actually Satanists or whatever.
Cardi, Cardi
But
does that.
but at the
Cardi's weird.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, like that is subjecting yourself to those kind of things because it's influence. And before the devil was who the devil was, he was the angel of music.
Yeah. And you know what's weird about that is how Kanye immediately switched over to like praising God and all of that.
Yeah.
Which is weird because everyone was saying how he like sold his soul and everything. And I don't know, maybe it's like a marketing thing or I don't
Who
know.
knows, honestly?
I mean, I don't know if it's so much a marketing thing because have you watched the Kanye documentaries?
I didn't.
Dude,
I should have.
fucking you need
I should
you
have.
need to.
I need to.
I watched McGregor, but you gotta promise
I'll watch
you gotta watch Kanye shit, dude.
I'll watch it.
I'm not even gonna lie, it had me listening to Kanye's first album so many times. Like,
Really?
dude, it was like top 3 on my.
I did watch
my
the
replay.
Kanye documentary.
It's good.
I watched it with Bree.
It's good.
Yeah, and he's sitting there talking to his mom like when he's like not popular yet,
Mhm.
and he goes to I think Def Jam or somewhere.
Yeah.
He goes to a record label place, and he's playing one of his songs. He's just literally playing it throughout the whole record label like studio, and it's one of his most popular songs. Can't think of the name, but dude, everyone in the studio like
Is it Gold Digger?
Yeah. No,
Oh, that one.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one. It's
yeah.
that one. And dude, no one's vibing with it. Literally, no one in the whole building is like they're
Crazy.
get out, like,
Dude,
just get
all the
out, man.
Rockefellers blew him off. They
Yeah.
wanted him just to stay a producer.
Yep.
But Jay-Z was like
Jay-Z,
though.
yeah, but
Jay-Z was like the only one.
but he wasn't at first. Jay-Z
Yeah.
just wanted his beats.
Yeah.
And then finally did a feature with him
Yeah.
and let him on.
Yeah.
And that's what like Kanye's like, yo, I can rap. Like
Yeah.
seriously, I can fucking rap. And nobody would take him serious on that aspect of it, but they were all just like,
Yeah.
yo, you make fire beats,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So dude, these two things are a must watch. Just I strongly advise don't go too deep into that shit
Nah, I'm good,
because
yeah.
but just
Damn, that is
relative
100,000 likes.
yeah,
That's crazy.
just relative to what we're talking about. It's interesting, dude.
3 million views.
Yeah.
Wow.
His mom got leukemia, and they said that she had 3 weeks to live, and then they went to a church or some shit, and there were 6 other patients there with what she had, and she was the only one to survive.
Yeah.
What?
She lived another 37 years.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude.
Fucked.
Dude. But okay, so here's the other thing too. It's weird because I'm just now starting to realize it, but when it comes to the way the world is right now, with all of the weird stuff going on, with just basically people losing their minds in America, like in the Bible, it also says what is right will be like what's known as right. I'm gonna this is a very shitty paraphrase, but basically what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right.
Yeah.
Like everything turns to opposites.
Yeah.
And so like we were talking about that the other day because I would say like my house has very conservative traditional values. Like it just is, we're not like woke and all that other shit. So
Yeah.
but when we talk about it, like my dad brought up a very good point. He was like, the world is just gonna keep turning to shit until Jesus comes back. Like,
I see that.
And dude, the
I see
weird
that.
thing is like all these things that have been prophesized are happening.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird to think about.
It is.
Like I said, I'm not gonna go like super crazy whatever because I'm not super crazy whatever, but I definitely recommend like independent research for sure.
Right.
Because,
100%. Yeah.
That's
dude,
crazy.
you can go deep with it, man. There's some
100%.
crazy
You can go
things.
deep into anything.
There's some crazy
Man, that's a
shit.
dark hole I don't want to go down. For
I
sure.
don't know. Change a lot of people's
Well, dude,
perspectives on shit
speaking
too,
of demons, like when somebody says like I'm working through my demons and all this other shit, like it doesn't necessarily have to be like a being, or it could be an energy that's just over you. You know what I'm saying? And so and I think you've probably went through it with the whole rehab shit. You know what I'm saying? So like for those of us who don't know, I mean like what was that about, you know?
Yeah, so it was literally when quarantine hit, bro. And everyone was
Just shut down.
secluded,
Yeah.
and I think that's where the drinking started, is just because like I was getting anxious that like I wasn't really hanging out with anyone, so I needed like to suppress it with alcohol, which I mean my family has had like, or my dad's side has had like the trouble with alcohol, and I mean it's because like I'm full blood Irish, which is also not a great thing, but yeah, that I went down that rabbit hole, and then I think it was August is when me and my parents decided that I should go to rehab, and then I went, and I really didn't. Well, at first they put me with the mentally ill patient.
Yeah, you told me that. They put you in the wrong house. Yeah.
That was horrible. That was awful. Dude wanted to fight me on the first day.
Oh my
God. I'm getting out of the shower, and he thinks I used the soap, and he's like fucked up, and he's like banging on the door. He's like, "Do you use my soap?" It's like, dude. And then I get out, and I'm like, "Bro, I didn't use your fucking soap." And then he's like trying to fight me, but I wasn't gonna back out. Like I wasn't gonna back down. So I just stood there. And he was like talking all this shit, and everyone's like, "All right," and I was like, "Can you just move me? Can you move me?" And then that's when they realized that I was supposed to be in detox. So then they put me in detox, and everyone was cool there. Everyone was chill.
Right.
And
Yeah.
there was this
That is
one
fucked, bro.
there was this one kid that I met there, and he was there to detox off of Xanax, and he was like withdrawing really bad. Like I remember we were in this one room, and they were like talking to us about something, and I just look over and this kid is like in his hoodie and he's like sweating, he's like pale, and like I thought this kid was about to die, and but that's the reason why they hooked us up with like so much medicine,
Yeah.
and this kid was writing down the medicine that we were taking just to make sure it was safe, because we were on so much medicine, like we were looped all the time, like I was just looped up all the time.
Yeah.
I
Could you
didn't-
feel it?
Yeah, I was like I was pretty high. I was pretty high like all the time, 24/7, bro.
Damn.
Because
That's
I mean,
crazy.
they would do. I think they had like, they come out with the medicine like every so hours, and then you would take them and
In like little Dixie cups?
yeah. Those they come out like all right, or they have like a tray and they have like all the pills in the cups. Like all right, come get your medicine, everyone. You like line up like the fucking
Yeah.
the cafeteria. Shit.
Damn, bro.
And,
Fuck that.
That was not fun. Well, I mean, it was kind of fun at first, but after a while, it's just like, and then they held me back. They kept me like for more days than I was. My mom was getting like really scared because they were looping me in all these drugs, and like they wanted me to stay for longer. My mom was like trying to figure out how to get me out and shit. It was scary. It was kind of scary. Like I was kind of freaking out for a little bit because there has been a habit of those type of places where they try to keep you there and fucking get money off you, like keep grabbing.
Yeah.
money
Right,
from you.
right.
Yeah, but it was an experience for sure, and I think that's where my life kind of like took a turn where I like started, because like when I came home after all that, like everything just felt so different. Like everything felt weird, and it was hard to get back on like a like
Your-
on a
Routine.
your
on a, yeah, on a
Like a
routine.
groove.
back
yeah.
on
Yeah,
track
yeah,
to what you
yeah,
were doing.
yeah.
Before all the shit.
See, how are
Yeah.
they supposed to make you detox and be sober if you're just fed
Looped up on
drugs all the
everything
time?
Yeah,
else.
that's that.
yeah,
I don't.
that's weird.
I don't know. That's the thing.
So
is-
did you crave alcohol like when you got out?
No.
Didn't
Because
they give you something to make you sick?
no. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they
yeah.
gave me. Yeah, they gave me.
You get a shot.
I got a shot in my
Yep.
ass.
Yep. And if you
times.
drink, you get sick.
Yeah. And it didn't even really want to make me drink, honestly. But yeah. But if you drank it, you would get really sick. And I think there was one night where someone was having a party, and I was like, I just drank like one beer, and then the day after, like I felt like shit. So I was just trying to like, I don't know. I have a little fun, but like kind
Yeah.
of like
Right.
watch myself.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was like, now looking back at it, I'm really glad I went, because like I don't even think about drinking at all. Even when someone asks me to like, hey, you want to go out to a bar? Like sometimes I'll just be like, no, like I don't really feel like it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm over here, we're all having a good time. Like I'll have a beer or like two or whatever.
Yeah, this is normal.
Or some of our,
Yeah.
some,
Yeah.
of,
We're all
some of our
drinking.
different nights. We'll go a little
Yeah.
harder, but
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
normal.
Well, that's
like,
just
Yeah, no, that's
balancing
normal.
yourself and
That's
not
normal.
like
We all
going
get fucked
overboard.
up.
that's normal.
You know?
But yeah, the problem for me was like I was drinking like half a bottle every day when I was.
Yeah.
I would get like bottles of vodka off my friend, and I would drink like
The
half
pop
of it.
off.
Yes, dude. That
Oh my god, I remember
sucked.
that shit,
the
dude.
pop off is like,
Used to get me
for
so
any
drunk.
of you that don't know what pop off is, it's like the cheapest fucking vodka you can
Oh,
get.
there's been
It's
people.
the worst shit you could ever put in your mouth. But I still did it. And
It's literally like German.
it was bad. It was bad. And yeah, but just looking back at it, it's like I'm so glad I went, because at first I was like, damn, obviously every alcoholic's gonna be like, damn, I don't want to go. I don't want to
Right,
go.
right.
But
Like I can
I
control
think just in
myself
general
as
too,
well.
people are like afraid of new experiences
yeah.
and like
yeah.
there's a lot of anxiety that follows
Yeah.
doing that, like leaving home. You've never left home before, so like
yeah. The
yeah.
lowest part was like when I got home that one night and all of my empty bottles were like on the kitchen table.
Ah.
I was like, fuck.
Wait,
Like, it's just nasty to look
did
at.
your parents put them there?
Yeah, they found all of them. Like I wasn't throwing them away. I was just stuffing them in my drawer. And they just
Damn.
like I came home.
They did
And
that
they
to you
were
after going to detox?
No. This was before I
Oh,
went.
okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what the fuck?
This was the day.
Okay.
This was the night that I went.
Gotcha,
And,
that
yeah,
makes
and they
sense.
had it out. They had it all out. I was like, damn, that's. But yeah, dude, it's I don't know. It's definitely an experience. Like Especially if someone has problems with drinking or someone that's listening to this, definitely take the chance to go to rehab because it for sure benefits you.
Yeah, I mean that was 2 weeks of your life to save the rest of
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah, just 2 weeks. Doesn't take that much.
It sounds like a long time when you think
It is.
about it,
It was a long time.
but really, you're
It
talking.
benefited you in the better.
You're
in the
talking
long
2
run.
weeks to save yourself from
Yeah.
years of
Yeah.
being a slave to that shit.
Yeah, I met this guy in there, and he said if he would have had one more shot, he'd be dead. His liver was fucked.
Damn.
And that's scary.
Cirrhosis.
Liver
That's
failure
scary.
ain't
I don't
fucking-
want that.
No, that
Liver
ain't good.
failure is
Fuck
not
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And here's my thing: if you, I know this is kind of fucked up, but like how do you prioritize them on like an organ donation list?
Yeah.
You can't. They won't.
Well, if you're an alcoholic and you're in cirrhosis, like you'll still get put on the list, but
I guess they, because
That's a
I
good
guess when
question.
you do pass away, I guess they like kind of examine your organs. If
Maybe.
you are or an organ donor, they kind of like examine it,
Yeah.
see if you're like,
no, I mean if you drink enough to where your liver's shutting down and you need one.
oh, you're kind of like on the bottom of the list.
That's
so
what I'm
like
saying.
kind of like
Yeah.
people that are just like have liver diseases just
Mhm,
because they
mhm,
have it,
mhm.
they're obviously gonna get chosen.
Right, right, yeah.
Because I mean, because they didn't choose to have a bad liver. You're
Right,
the
yeah,
one
right,
who
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
did
You
that
made
to
that
yourself.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so, I mean, how could
Yeah.
you get it over a fucking
But-
8-year-old that
yeah.
needs it,
Mm-hmm.
who just was born with it? You know.
Yeah.
I was trying to be more sensitive to the subject, only coming from just talking about Cal and his version because
Right.
of the pain and the stuff that he was going through to
Yeah.
use. He was using it basically to get by.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than
yeah.
us hitting our vapes. It's
Right.
no
No
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
problem
it
was
makes
I was
sense.
doing it by myself, which isn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the problem was it was your mental crutch.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And it was just the anxiety to drink
Yeah.
just because I had nothing
It
to
just
do.
got built up by all these things.
Just had nothing to do and I just wanted to get fucked
So
up.
do you think that you were actually addicted, or do you think you were?
Yeah,
Did you go through withdrawal, or was it
Uh,
not long enough to?
No, I definitely did. The first day I was there, I mean, I kind of got put on medicine early, but I kind of was telling withdrawals because my face was getting really red and I was sweating a little bit, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I remember your face would be super red when you were working at Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Before you went.
Yeah, that's because I fucking drank there, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I remember you came with your water bottle.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. I
Yeah,
put
dude,
vodka
I
in a
remember
water
that
bottle.
shit.
Damn. Were you drinking like that when I was working there,
No.
or not yet?
No, it was when I moved
No.
to Fry Cook, I think.
That makes sense. I was already
Yeah.
gone. I didn't. work
Yeah,
there
I think
very
I was
long.
on Fry.
Yeah, because that was my last year at Roadhouse,
Yeah.
2021.
Same.
Yeah.
Thing.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's also better to get ahead of it before it
Exactly.
overtakes
Yeah,
you.
and that's
Exactly.
awesome because now you have a healthy balance and you
Yes,
realize like
yes.
what you can.
Now
and
you can
can't.
actually like control yourself.
Yeah,
Even if you are at a party and you're just trying to have a little fun, dude, you know,
Yeah.
like, okay, I need to like
'Cause
chill
if
the
I was,
fuck out.
If I was like 27, it'd be way harder for me
oh,
to go
100%.
like to get off of it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
even if it had been a habit for a year.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, my parents found my jewel freshman year.
Yeah.
I could have kicked it then,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
here we are,
Yeah.
6 years later.
Yeah.
Like, and I chose to go back and keep smoking the fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
Like, and it wasn't like I was old enough to go out to the fucking gas station to get it myself either. Like,
Right.
I'm talking days before I had another one after my
Right.
parents took it. So
Yeah.
like, I knew what I was doing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
But it's cool though because I'm sure like you and your parents are closer now, and you guys have
Yeah.
a better understanding of each other. And
Which it did suck though for a while because they did have a lot of trust issues and they would like run through my room, and
They
I
let
mean,
you
that's
smoke more?
understandable.
yeah,
though.
and even now like I'll have leftover stuff from maybe like your house and I'll keep it in my room and they'll be like, "What's this?" I'll be like, "Chill. It was over the weekend." Like, it's not a big
oh
deal.
yeah,
Yeah.
So do they know that you drink
No, they-
occasionally, or no?
Yeah, no, they know.
Yeah, you're
'cause-
21 now, too.
yeah,
I was about to say, yeah.
they bought a breathalyzer, but they never used it. But they know that I'm like being responsible with it now. It's just
Yeah.
it was just
Right.
hard to like convince them. That was the
Are they
hardest.
cooler
just,
about
like-
you smoking? Would they rather you smoke?
Oh no, yeah, they don't care. My mom, I told her I was going to the dispensary yesterday. And
What'd she say?
yeah. No, she was like cool with it.
Yeah, my grandma's kind of cool with the dispensary. I told her I'm going to the dispensary. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I come home with my bag. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, that's legal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
legal for
it's
legal.
true.
Yeah.
I feel like that, I don't know, it gives them a sense of comfort.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Because think about it. They've grown up their whole life. Like right now, so think about when alcohol was illegal. Like we talked about that before, I think, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like the prohibition and all that other shit. Like, dude, there's a whole generation of people who grew up thinking alcohol was the devil, bro. Like,
Yeah.
which, and for some people, they just can't handle it.
Yeah.
And so it truly is their devil. Like,
Right.
but at the same time, like, it's just funny because now we're literally going through that same thing. Like we
Just
have,
with something
but
different.
there's multiple generations of people who grew up thinking it was okay, but then just conformed to the way that they were taught, where weed's bad, weed's
Yeah.
bad, weed's bad.
Yeah.
War on drugs,
Yeah.
war on just say no, just say no. It's gonna make you jump out a window. Do you remember watching those videos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The old ass dare videos
Yes,
in like
yes,
the 90s, bro.
yes.
Yeah. Hilarious.
if you smoke
Yes.
pot, you're gonna jump out the window. Like then the guy fucking hits it, and then he runs and just out the window at a party, and they're like, "This could be you." Like not once. If I'm gonna do
never think
anything,
to
I'm
jump
gonna
out
fuck
the
up my
fucking
red
window.
hot riplets just a little bit more.
There was
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
There was one of the commercials that I saw. It's like the living room's all dark and all the family's in there, and the dad's like standing in front of everyone. It's like, I found this. What is this? Everyone's like, it's not mine. And then the kid's just like, all right, it's mine. I did it one time, and then everyone's like, not even once, not even once. And the little kid comes in with a knife, not even once. Like, dude, it's not that fucking
Yeah.
serious.
Dude, but it was
Jesus
seriously like some brainwashing stuff
Yeah.
on television that
Oh,
like
100%.
but and it's just cool now that like
Well, yeah, dude, you be driving on the highway, you see a fucking billboard that literally has
Lord.
a marijuana.
Yeah.
5%
Your
off.
first time doesn't have to be scary, and it's literally a guy fucking smoking a joint. Your first time isn't scary.
who's got the outro?
Well, this has been the day.
Fucker,
Fucker, dude. He starts talking.
I mean,
just look
dude,
at the-
hey, shut up. This has been the DayToday podcast. Hope you guys have a good one. This is Kyle. This is Julian. This is Johnny. This is Joey. Have a good one.
I have
you,
wiener.
sir.